G'day everyone and welcome back to NS2HD. In this video I'm going to pause from doing reveals, commentaries, tutorials and just bring you a little bit of a general talk about NS2 at the moment, and I've backed this with some Fade gameplay footage. So this is just cuts around a game where I was playing as Fade. Look out for some Fade versus Grenade Launcher play while I'm talking over the top of it, and if you don't want to hear what I'm saying, well, just ignore me and watch the gameplay. NS2 at the moment is sitting on build 156, which is the build that really came out of nowhere and just made the game playable. I mean, I have put up 3 commentaries in quick succession of games played on build 156. Those 3 games were played on the same server in succession. There was no server restart. It was just the game resetting and starting over again. So it really is here. Build 156 is the playable build, and well, I mean, if you look back at NS2HD1, where I covered the first engine test for NS2 in a very awkward commentary style, it's pretty funny listening to myself back then. If you look back at that video, it is incredible how far this game has come in the months since I did NS2HD number 1, and Build 156 is just so much fun. So again, if you haven't bought the game, get out there and buy this. I mean, here is the proof of just how fun it can be. I'm jumping in and out of this marine base, and right now I was just trying to get in there and do as much damage as I could before my health dropped, and then I'd use the red health indicators to jump out, go back to the hive and heal as I'm doing now. Anyway, so Build 156 is awesome. I think it's awesome, but the question remains, when will Build 157 hit? Because obviously there's going to be a Build 157, there's so much to improve, there's so much to add, there's so many features coming, and obviously there will be further lag improvements and further FPS improvements. But Build 157 hasn't been started yet. Build 156 was worked on day and night for weekend, weekday, in the weeks since Build 156, and before that Unknown Worlds hadn't had a break either. So Unknown Worlds is taking their first weekend, you know, they're taking a few days off, it's not necessarily a weekend, but they're taking a few days off now just to recharge their batteries so that they can get back into it, because they were literally working day and night. And as I've mentioned before in an earlier video, NS2HD 38, I can see their work hours using their internal chat system, which they've given me access to, and I can see that they do not log off until well after I've gone to bed, and I'm in Australia, which means it's just incredible how many hours they're working. So that's why they're taking a break, and that's why Build 157 has paused. So I expect the Build 157 work will start maybe at the very end of this week or sometime next week, but you can expect it will start. And I can't wait to see what's included, because there are so many features that are still coming. It's not just FPS and lag improvements that you can look forward to. Think of the ONOS, which will be coming. Dynamic Infestation is still coming. That is a particularly exciting feature. If you haven't heard of Dynamic Infestation, it is basically green goo that grows out from alien-owned areas on the map. So back in NS1, when mappers made NS1 maps, they would put green gooey textures on the walls, you know, like in the movie Alien or the movie Aliens, except green instead of grey goo on the walls, because that would delineate alien areas of the map. That was the scary places that aliens had infested. In NS2, the plan is for this infestation to be dynamic. So this hive here, which I'm just moving out from, is in the middle of the map and wouldn't normally have attracted the infestation textures that mappers would put in NS1, but with Dynamic Infestation, the idea is the infestation grows along the walls and along the floors and along the ceilings until it reaches all the areas that aliens own. So basically the Marines will have power nodes, which will give bright lighting to their areas, and aliens will get Dynamic Infestation in their areas. So you'll be able to move from a dimly lit, green goo infested alien area into a brightly lit, power node fed marine area. So it'll be very clear where the battle lines are on the map, and it'll be very exciting, and it'll make it easy for newer players to jump into the game, because they'll be able to jump straight in and see where the line of battle is and where they should step up and fight. And so you won't get people running too far in or too far back in the map. Also, new features you can expect are, there have been teasers about miniguns, and if you remember in S1 there was a unit called the Heavy Armor. So you can expect that that will have something to do with miniguns and in the future, and also the words dual wielding have been used, so that's very exciting. They're new features you can expect. Now, a quick note about servers. A lot of servers at the moment are running balance mods, and so you may join a server at the moment and find that the weapons aren't doing the damage you expected, or something's wrong, or it doesn't look like my videos. That's because at the moment the server browser doesn't have the ability to see the difference between modded servers and unmodded servers, and that will come in the future as well. So when you go to join an NS2 server and you think the weapons are a bit off, you might be playing on a modded server. It's not because the game's broken, it's because server admins, because Unknown Worlds want this game to be so moddable, have given you the ability to mod it as you like. But that will be identified in the future. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Look out for future videos very soon.